plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive. First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first down throw, Darnold. Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Jet first down. 18 big yards that time. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing again is Darnold. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They run with Ajayi. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over, 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 over.
They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. It's Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action now. Jackson. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Jackson on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. This is a Ajayi, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a third down. Jackson now. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
That's complete to Dubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 31 yards there, a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. And they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Lucky 56.
Darnold on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And they're running right through it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Wind at his back now in this. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear the special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
Watching that, Barney.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Watching that, Barney.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Detroit! Over!
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Watching now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Gone!
Jackson from the shotgun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Watching that, Barney!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards on each of the last two plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lamar Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up a score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. So out now come the Jets. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Back down, Philly, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watching that, Barney!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second down, Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 42. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Over, over! Watching that, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watching now, Barney, Barney. Watching now, Barney, Barney. No. Check. Patriot, Patriot. Watching now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Over.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And he's got that one complete to Darbo. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Great changeup there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. He ran against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing again is Darnold. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Darnold from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a toss play. It's a jive. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Watching now, Barney.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They come out here in the eye.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.